Hello, everybody. Back here again for our vlog a day. And today was Friday the 10th. And today was a beautiful day weather-wise. Started off kind of chilly, warmed up to a nice, beautiful day, and chilled back off again. I would like it to be warmer than this if I lived my whole life this way, but I would be happy with this for a while. It wasn't bad at all, really. Had sun shining, watered my front yard again, trying to get that damn grass to start growing something, and it's not having much luck, which is really starting to kind of freak me out a little bit because I don't want to waste all the money and throw a bunch more seed out there in that, but I think I might have to. And also the fact that I'm going to be taking off here shortly in the next couple of days for Boston, and I won't have anybody out there watering it, so I'm not really sure what's going on. So I went ahead and kind of built a temporary sidewalk. I had some stepping stones out there, but I wasn't really a big fan of them, so I had a giant long pallet that would reach almost from my driveway to the sidewalk that had come to my house, and I laid it out there, laid in a handful more boards, every single one in between the slats, so now it's almost a solid walkway, and it seems pretty sturdy. It seems pretty, good, and I've actually liking the look of it, so I might look into maybe digging that down into the ground, treating it first like with some Thompson water seal or something like that, and then actually digging it down where it actually sets a little closer to the actual height of the ground, so it's going to be like an inch or so off. Maybe throw in some sand or something, maybe some weed stops so it doesn't have weeds and stuff growing up through it, and go from there. So I think it'd be kind of a cool look, just having a wooden sidewalk. I'm not really sure why I think that's cool, but my thought is I can have the wooden sidewalk, and then if I don't like it, I didn't have a lot of money into it, and get rid of it, and then pour some concrete or do whatever else I want to do. So we went and spent a lot of time with that. Went to the dump, the transfer station, I guess, landfill, whatever you want to call it, depending on where you're at. Hauled off all my trash. Ended up hauling off my neighbor some of his trash too. He was actually out of state at a flea market, but I called him up and basically he said there was trash in the back of his truck. So I ran there and grabbed it real quick, hauled it off for him. Tried to haul off my grandparents, but they didn't answer their phone. They were out at the store for a little while, and they don't check their answer machine when they get back because apparently nobody ever calls them. So they never check it, and it doesn't beep out or anything. And it has a little flashing light, but they have it kind of back in this little cubby hole. They never see it. So it was like, I don't know, 7 hours later, and they finally saw the thing. So that was kind of interesting there. I did get my run in at like just past, I don't know, about 12:20 last night, just past midnight there. So I kind of felt weird not going for a run today all day. It was kind of freaked me out. Even just a few minutes ago, it was like 20 till 12 just now, almost midnight. And I thought, shit, I hadn't ran yet. So I literally went and grabbed my iPad, checked my Garmin Connect to make sure I had actually ran, just past midnight for today. So that kind of threw me off there a little bit, but not a big deal. Had to go get my dog city tags. I've never had tags on my dogs in town before, but I also started thinking about the fact that the city really pushed the fact in the paper heavy that they were going to basically be a $500 fine if they bust you in town without a dog tag. And it's annoyance. It's just a damn money grabs all it is. It's a bunch of bullshit, but had to prove them. The rabies, had to prove them. Like, had to get a picture to him and stuff. I'm like, I'll email you a damn picture. I don't print crap anymore. So I emailed him a picture of the dog. Also from there, they wanted to know all kinds of, like, just a bunch of dumb crap. Made no sense at all. But went ahead, and the woman's she's a pain in the ass. She was not very nice, all that kind of stuff. Just kind of one of those things where they feel way too secure in their job because where else am I going to get my dog tag? I can't go across town to the other, dog tag selling place. So I'm kind of stuck dealing with them. So they also just, I don't know, it's that whole concept of government official people when you can't fire them because you have to deal with those people. So went ahead and got that all taken care of. Went and bought a couple bags of dog food. One I wanted here, and I'm going to take a full bag with me to the dog sitter in a couple days. I figure it's just easier to travel that way. I'll bring down a big old heavy clamp for it to clamp it shut for the ride home. So I usually just dump mine. I got a bin that I actually store in my house now. I used to store it on the front porch, but I had a bunch of raccoons breaking into it constantly. So went ahead and just let it set in the living room. It actually sits over kind of by a filing cabinet over there. You don't really see it too much, but it's still kind of annoying to have it in the house. Although dead cold winter, it is nice to be able to walk over and grab a couple scoops of food, throw in his bowl, and not to be outside. So I also end up spent some time in the yard moving some stuff around, doing things. When I went to the landfill, dump, transfer station, whatever I call it, I went ahead and took out my bed liner that was in my truck. I'm just not really a big fan of those shitty plastic bed liners. One, it's rubbed the paint off in spots that wouldn't have been rubbed off. Two, when I was trying to haul some stuff in the back of the truck while back, that lumber coming home, the plastic is real slick. It doesn't stay in place very well. Dirt bike, same thing. You can't stop in there, and the hooks are hidden behind the plastic, and it's just I don't know, the upper stakes you can't get to. It's just a bunch of stuff I wasn't a big fan of. And it's kind of a lower end bed liner, so it kind of pulled away a little bit here and there, and I said to hell with it. So I went ahead and just threw the whole thing out of the back of the truck. Made it easy to get rid of, but there was just so much dirt and stuff in there. It was kind of creepy how much dirt had built up in there. So I went ahead and hosed it out. Didn't give it a real solid cleaning, but got it somewhat cleaner. Figure I'll get up in there and scrub it. There's a big hole in the rear where that shackle had broke, and the leaf spring had actually ripped up to the bed of the floorboard. So I'm going to look and maybe find me a piece in a junkyard, just cut it out real quick. I've got access to a couple of trucks like that laying around about the same year. Won't take much. Throw a piece in there, and then I might bed liner, spray like some stuff in there, just the cheap stuff. I'm not going to go get a Line X or a fancy one done. I've got some bed liner spray I bought a while back that was on sale. Never have used it, so I might hit that at least on just the bottom part to give me a little more traction when you get up in there, loading the bike and that kind of stuff. I also think about maybe get myself a different tailgate, because that tailgate's been smashed down at some point. It's hard to open and close, but it also hangs down at a weird level lower than I like it, and it's hard. It doesn't feel comfortable to sit on. One of the reasons you have a truck is to sit on the tailgate and kind of enjoy a conversation or a cigar or whatever you want to do on the tailgate of your truck. So with that tailgate being down at a weird angle, I don't like it. So I'm going to look into doing that, maybe possibly too. If nothing else, I'm going to at least try and get some shorter cables made that hold the tailgate in place, so I can at least hold it up a little higher than what it really needs to be. So maybe I'll try that first. Probably a lot cheaper than getting a whole new tailgate. So other than that, spent quite a bit of time in the shop tonight, moving some stuff around. I ended up making a couple projects I want to knock out. There's one of them, it popped in my head. I knocked it out real fast. Had a couple flaws in it, not really a big fan of. One of the flaws, I really liked the look of it. Kind of added a really cool look to it. The other flaw, I was really disappointed in what happened, but I was already damn near done with the project. So, and it's just a gift for somebody, and hopefully they won't notice it. And if they do notice it, it'll be one of those cute little handmade flaws that, obviously proves it wasn't laser made. So hopefully they'll like it. If they don't, it didn't cost me much money. It just cost me some time. So not really a big deal there. The other thing I made was something I made for myself. I've been meaning to do it for quite some time. I was actually going to make it for a buddy of mine, and I've given him one similar to it in the past. I was going to basically steal it back, give him this one with a different theme to it. Decided to heck with it. I'm going to make this for myself and going to stick with it. So hopefully I'll get that. I got polyurethane drying out there right now, so hopefully I'll dry up and it'll be good tomorrow. I'll throw it out in the sun, let it kind of bake in good. It was getting pretty chilly out there when I sprayed it on, so I don't know if it'll cure overnight or not. But in the morning, throw it out in the sunlight. It'll bake up nice, and it'll be hopefully able to be hung up. Get it up on display in here and get it where it needs to be. So other than that, just try and get life together. Just got a thing I'm getting ready to take off. I'm going to go to Kansas City for maybe 2 days. I'm going to hopefully head down there. Sunday is my plan, and then spend the night Sunday night. Then basically there's a handful. I don't know what I'm going to do Monday. I've got some stuff that I need to do there. A friend of mine's house. I'm going to do projects at their place, and then I might also grab the bike and go hit. There's a really nice little mountain bike trail I'd like to go ride. I've ran it a couple times. I'd like to go, actually I guess I've walked it once and ran it once, but I'd like to try and ride the mountain bike around it. It'd be kind of a cool, fun little thing to do, but I don't know what I'm going to do with Bruce, because he's not, I don't know, that weird level of the fact that he's not going to ride next to me on the bike. I don't have a tether for him and stuff, and the trails say over and over everywhere, don't let your dog off leash, yada yada, which I've seen the other dogs out there off leash, but Bruce is not the best about not wanting to run up on people, and he's so friendly, so loving, so wants to meet everybody and thinks everybody's friendly. Doesn't realize some people are being scared of a giant 100 plus pound black dog running at them. So got to figure that out. If I can find some people there at the dog park that I've met, I saw a couple people I've seen a couple times there. There's a dog park right there where I want to ride my bike. I might convince one of them to hang around there for, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes while I go run. They can watch Bruce. If not, I might just leave him there, like in the vehicle, whatever. It's not that big a deal. I'm out on the trail. It's that far enough away I can't leave him at my friend's house, because it's, I don't know, probably a 25-minute drive, something like that. By the time I drive 25 minutes there, one, I'm going to be right next to the dog park. I'd like him to play at the dog park. Two, I'm going to ride, half an hour, maybe 45 minutes on the bike, on the trails and stuff, depending on how long the trails are. And then basically from there, drive back home. So I'm away from 2 hours, and that's not cool. So I just want to drive that far over to a dog park. He has so much fun there. So my hope is I'll find a couple people there that are cool with watching him while I go run the trail. Or ride the trail, I guess, technically. But anyway, that's all I got for now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.